All right. I think I'm live. Can I talk? Maybe I can talk. So I am here, sort of. We're awake, sort of, right? It is Sunday, the 6th, I believe. Yes. And I'm going to be planning my bullet journal out for the week. Welcome to the replay viewers. I'm trying to acknowledge you at the beginning because I don't ever remember to. And for everybody in the chat, what's going on? Let me know if you can hear me. Throw some emojis and so on and so forth. It's good to see you all. And we're going to take a quick look at last week and then move forward. So I'm glad to be here, everybody. I'm glad you're all here. So, okay. So why don't we start by looking at last week. Now, this spread was really cute and I enjoyed it. I was worried about not having enough space for the weekend, but I spent most of the weekend hanging out with my kids, so I didn't actually do much. But I recognize that that could be a bit of a problem. So I kind of was thinking about doing a 2 spread. We'll think about this for a minute. Okay. Anyway, before I do that though, let's go to the power sheets. If you didn't see Wednesday's video, I'm touching everything. If you didn't see Wednesday's video, I went through my power sheets to, kind of figure out some shit for the month. Shit for the month. I have not published my podcast yet. Oh, I already checked that off. So that doesn't matter. Okay. So 80% of Vlogmas this week. Well, I missed one video. I missed yesterday's video because I was going to spend time with my kids, but I'll talk more about that in a hot minute. Is that 80%? 6 out of 7? I don't know math. I'm going to use my calculator. 6 divided by 7 is 85%. So I did 85% of Vlogmas with this video. Hell yeah! And I need at least 28 instances of doing my habit. So we have 3. Doing the dots actually makes it a lot easier to count. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. I can't do fucking math. Plus 5 is 23. Plus 5 is 28. Yep. Got it. 50% of habits. Hell yeah. Okay, so mail gifts by Christmas. We did some shopping for gifts, but not very much. So I got to figure that out. Same with cookie packages mailed. I bought the thing to mail them in, but we didn't make cookies. More on that later. Prep for taxes. Not a fucking chance. Plan 2021. Nope. Shop re-release. I did do some more work on that though. Community maintenance, which was these ideas. Here. Nope, didn't work on that either. So not a ton of work on these things, but this should be a big one this week because I really need to get through it. So we shall see. Moving forward. Oof. Oh God, is tomorrow Cultivate Your Year live? Oh, I have to be awake early tomorrow. Draw a line beneath your current week to make dots easy to count next week. That might be a good idea. Okay. How did I get on with the joint weekend box? Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. I can cross off my Patreon hangout because I just did that. It wasn't that bad, but again, I didn't do a lot. So I worry. I'm going to try and not do a joint weekend box this week. I want to just go back to it. I have an idea for it. Anyway. Drinking my ginger ale, which means the burps are on their way. So, do I go to bed earlier then? I'm going to try, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. My sleep is jacked. My sleep is, if I could put the words really big on the screen right now, it would say jacked. My sleep is so jacked. Oh, that's awesome, Des. I should check that out. I fucking love the Goonies. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the little foldy this week, but I don't even think I have the right link for Cultivate Your Year Live. Okay, so I have I'm going to do the foldy. But what I'm going to do is, I saw somewhere, did I take a picture of it? I think I saw it I'm back on Instagram, and I'm back on Instagram, sort of, kind of. I'm trying to be back on Instagram, and I was going through this is what I saw. from Koto's journal. I saved the picture. See that? That's what I saw. And so what they had was box, and then their to-do list. And it looks like they cut it instead of folding it. So I want to do something like this, but not this. All right? You'll access Cultivate Your Life from Goal School. Okay, good to know, because I haven't been paying attention to my fucking emails. Can I shrink your task list? I'm actually going to make my task list bigger this week, as a matter of fact. So what I think I want to do is a version of this where I have an open area here for decoration, right? And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's so much space. Sunday. That's not right. I don't like that. Wait, hold on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hold on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then that's the shrinking. So instead, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I guess I could shrink the task list, but that's not enough space. Maybe I'll try this idea and be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I want this whole thing to be I want to do okay, maybe you guys can help me figure this out. What I want to do is, where the fuck is it? Here. I want this size of a rolling task list. I want this size of a rolling task list, the full page. And I'm fine. The boxes I ran into a problem towards the end of the week. So maybe what I'll do is task list Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because then I'll have 2 different weekend boxes, but they'll be a little smaller because what I learned this weekend was that currently I'm not doing very much on my weekends. And you guys know how I don't like that for daily planners, but I'm trying to find something that, Cassandra, I don't know if I did, have I tried a tip in, Gloria? That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that. Because if I did a tip in, I could do a full task list. Monday, Sunday. So I'm going to try maybe horizontal. Page 1, decor, quarter Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, cut the door, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on the other half of the cut door. I think that'll work. That might work. Because I don't think I need a full book length this week. I have a lot to do, but it's all going to be ongoing. Like a lot of the work I'm going to be doing is like some of the work where I'm working on it every day. So, cut the door, decor, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, task list. The count of the inspiration photo, I'll type it in the chat for you, Karen. It's right here. It's a picture, so I can zoom in. Kotos.journal. I don't know what that means. I saw it. I don't usually go. I think one of the reasons I do, so you guys, an entirely different, that's the Instagram. 3 days on the first page, 4 on the cut door, and then the full page task list. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut my page. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze too. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. And you guys like my sparkly scissors? I bought them at Target. I think I got them at Target. Where the hell did I get them? Maybe Target, maybe not. Oh God, this is scary. Okay, here we go. I'm going to save this page though, because maybe I'll save this to try tip in next week. Okay, so we're going to save this piece because, so we're going to save this piece so that we can be friendly to the environment. Oh God. Oh, Nelly. Oh no, this is gonna be a situation for me and my shaky hands. oh, I cut it all wonk at the end. Oh, whatever. Who gives a shit, right? Yeah, I always sneeze huge. My sneezes are like redonkulous. So what I'll do is I'll save this one to do a tip-in next week, and I could almost do maybe the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So that instead of having the middle here, it would be like closed, decor, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the task list. So I can save this for the fall. We're going to put this in here so I don't forget about it. Okay? Yeah, tip-in is when you tape it to the pages and fold it in. Okay, so I'm going to use my smaller scissors because I want to round the pages, and I don't have one of those little punches that people use to round the pages, but I do have smaller scissors, which might have done me a solid if I had been paying attention. Okay, that was not really fabulous, but whatever. Okay, here we go. That one was better. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah. Arts and crafts. Okay, so yeah, you use Discbound, Debbie, so you don't have quite as many problems with inserting. That word, inserting. Yeah, it will even out the bulging. Okay, will I be doing my 2021 setup live? I will probably do my main 2020 setup on video and then show it later, but I will likely do some of the 2021 live. Use craft booking. So these are the ones. I don't know if either of these count as that, Jessica. And my good, like, yellow Fiskars, yellow, the big scissors, I cannot find them. Tip it in between the next two pages. It will look the same. I think people own corner punches. I thought that seems like, okay, but whatever. So we got this. So this is going to be the weekly layout. I can't believe I just cut my fucking planner. I feel so fancy. Have I figured out what journal I'm going to use in 2021? That is an excellent question. I want to show you guys something. My Bear and Fig review is coming out this week. And I was so certain I was going to use the Big Bear and Fig that I ordered a leather cover for it. And it is beautiful and it smells so nice. And then fucking Ryder Carroll had to come out with a new goddamn bullet journal that actually sounds really awesome for me. A little thicker than the Leuchtturm paper, but not as thick as the Archer and Olive cardstock paper. And so I have one of those coming this week. My Bear and Fig review is going to go up this week. And then hopefully, it says it's going to get here on Thursday, but it's already in Oakland, which is not far from Napa at all. So I'm hoping it'll be here by Wednesday for the live at 5 p.m. where I will do a live review of that new bullet journal notebook. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh my God, I just burped. 3 behind a screen. I am so proud of you for finishing NaNoWriMo. I've never done it, so rock on. And you have a huge chunk on your autobiography written? Hell yeah, I cannot wait. Hopefully, you'll make it available for us to read at some point. I also need to tell you guys that I don't remember if I told Debbie, remind me. You guys can remind me, those of you who do the Patreon Hangouts every week. I can't remember if I told you that or maybe I said it on one of our live streams, that I have finally succumbed to digital reading and asked for a Kindle for Christmas. All right, my God, my nose. And thank you for the super chat, by the way, as well. Oh my God, my nose is running. Yeah, I'm into the changes implemented, Alicia, which is why I'm frustrated, because I was so ready with what I was going to use next year. And then I ordered the blush one because that sounds so goddamn beautiful. Okay, so we're saying decor, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, task list. That's kind of what we were going for, right? All right, so let's see. I'm going to draw some boxes. So doing this doodly, I can't just trace my boxes because doing the doodly doodle is not going to work on the bottom and the top because I need to get a little bit more space. Cindy is getting a Kindle. Yes, Cindy is getting a Kindle. I read a shit ton, and the biggest reason that I asked for a Kindle is because I have nowhere else to put books. My house is full of fucking books. We have so many goddamn books. Every shelf space is covered in books. There are stacks of books on the floor, and there are still books in bins in the garage. And both of my kids both have tons of books in their room. Most of them are my books that they've borrowed. So I have no room for more books, and I want to read lots more books. The new Bujo is sold out. Well, I did order mine already. Am I going to do a 2020 planner flip through at the end of the year? I was thinking about it. It would be interesting to go find all the planners I tried. All right. So if it is A55, it is 13 boxes to the middle of the page horizontally. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to do 12. 12 and 12. So from here, I need a thicker pen than this. Thick. That's 01. I'm throwing pens everywhere. Meh. Yeah, no, and I also, our library, I have so many books I still have to return to the library, but they haven't been allowing returns because of COVID, so I have to figure out how I'm supposed to do that, because I want to, like, check books out with this Kindle that I'm getting for Christmas, but I think I have to pay some fines, or maybe not, because they haven't been allowing us to return them. Where's the 05? There we go. That's the one I want. 05. All right, and I'm using a Tombow mono drawing pen. Yeah, our garages aren't super moist in California, but even though they're in like airtight bins, so they're okay. So we have, maybe we'll do up a little. So wait, so it's 37, right? So 37 divided by 2. Wait, we'll do one space. So one space, one space. So up one space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. 2 spaces. Okay. So there's 2. It's 12, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2. Boom. And boom. Okay, so we got that. So those are the boxes. And then one in the middle. So it would be 35 minus 1 is 34. So that would be 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You know, it's too much fucking math. I think that's what annoys me about drawing my own. Like when people are like, why don't you draw your own planner in your bullet journal? It's like, motherfucker, it's too much goddamn math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so these boxes are, I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. These boxes are, they're 12 by 17. I don't want to forget that. Now, I know some people do the like, that's one of the things about the new bullet journal that I'm interested in, is having the little markers like on each page. All right, let's draw this in, people. Lines, lines everywhere, lines, breaking my man. I don't remember the words. Can't you read the signs? What the hell band was that? I can't remember. Why don't I have a cheater box counter? Emma, that would be too fucking easy. I thought I was doing decor. I'm doing decor here. Whoops. I'm doing decor here, Jessica. This is Monday. That's why I didn't put dots there. So the pens I am using, in case you were wondering, are the Tombow mono drawing pens because, well, 2 reasons. One, because I like them. And 2, because for some reason I cannot find any. I know I own 8 million Pigma microns, and I can't find any that are bigger than like 0.1 right now. So why? I don't know. Okay, it's hard drawing right in the crevasse. The crevasse is not a drawing friendly place. The 5-man electric band, is that what it is? I never knew that. I actually never knew the name of that band then. Edition 2. Yeah, Debbie, it's I should get the sampler packs from JetPens and do a Thunderdump. Somebody sent me the sampler pack, or maybe I ordered the sampler pack. I don't know if somebody sent me the purple gel pens one, and there's the one that has like the purple blue shift in it that is like gorgeous. It's like eyeshadows with a shift in it. I love them. Yeah, it's the bullet journal. It's the official bullet journal notebook that was collaborated with writer Carol and Leuchtturm. Yeah, okay. So remind me next time I do this that I don't want my box going right into the crevasse, because that sucks to draw. So let's not do that, okay? Not in the crevasse. Oh, you had your eyes dilated, Debbie? Oh, I hate that. I always have such a freaking headache by the end of the day. I recognize that it's necessary, but I hate it nonetheless. There are many things like that. Like getting a mammogram. Getting a mammogram is necessary. I fucking hate it. Especially because every time I get a goddamn mammogram, I have to go in for extra special ultrasounds and shit because I get... Like, I've had to get mammograms since I was, like, 32. I've gotten them every few years. Fuck, did I fuck that up? No, I didn't. Woo! No more talking. Because when they, like, do the breast exams on me during, like, my annual appointment, there's always a lumpiness that they find because my breasts are so dense. Kind of like my brain. Yep, see? But there we go. We got these beautiful days. Yeah, pap smears. Ah! You're thinking about trying the square archer and all. That one is super cool. I'm hoping to look at the new official Bujo on Wednesday, Cassandra, if it gets here. According to my tracking, it's going to get here on Thursday. But it's in Oakland already. Like, usually when something arrives in Oakland, it gets to Napa the next day, and then it's here. So if my normal, like, routine of mail gets here, it should be here on Tuesday. At the latest. So we shall see. Now I'm just going to trace these ones because I'm lazy. Pap smears. Yeah. Weird flex, Cindy. Yeah, my dense breast tissue is my biggest flex. Cower before my thick boobies. They're not even that big either. It's like if they were not dense, if they were like airy, I guess would be maybe what they would be, then maybe they'd be bigger. But they're not. I have small boobies for my size. Like if I was short, my boobs wouldn't be. God, this fucking crevasse drawing can lick my taint. We are not going to do this next week. Remind me, if my pen even approaches the crevasse, you stop me. As if my pen was approaching your crevasse. That is inappropriate. Don't repeat that. Your first aggressive boob hug? Okay, here's the thing. The thing I hate the most about mammograms, the thing I hate, and having small boobs is awful for me. I'm sure having big boobs, it also sucks. Having small boobs, because they have to mush so much of your boob into the fucking mammogram machine, your skin feels like it's tearing. It really sucks. And this last time I was getting my mammogram, the machine, because of how close I had to get to it, because of how small my boobs are, the machine was digging into my side, which was pushing on my kidney. And the tech felt so bad. She was like rolling up blankets to try and soften the machine's impact on my kidney. It was sucky, dude. I took a tramadol when I got home because it was garbo. It's the first time you've heard me say taint. That is not the first time people have heard me say taint. I guarantee you I've said taint before on this fucking channel. All right. So then, look at that. I haven't done a full page, one of these Alistair things since the first time I tried it. So I don't actually remember what it looks like. Hold on. Hold please. Okay. So we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the side, and then this. Yeah. Alrighty. Signs everywhere. Signs. My hand is farting on this desk. I'm pretty sure I've said taint on stage at like events. I'm not hating on you though, my dear Emily. You are not. This might have been the first time you heard taint. And I am not hating on you because there ain't no hate for the taint. I'm a poet and I know it. All right. This gives me more room. I really am. I'm finishing up some work for Kristen this week, and my tendonitis is already bugging me, and the last thing I need is to have to compact my to-do list into a tiny little fucking space. So I'm not gonna. You can't make me. All right. There's my Alistair. My Alester. Oh, wait. No, I wanted to do this, though. Motherfucker. Okay, well, we'll get to that. We'll fix it in a hot minute here. Don't you worry about it, okay? There's a few words not in my vocabulary. There's a few words that are not in my vocabulary. All right, so we'll do 2 squares for the date, and then 2 more squares for the weather. So much drawing. You know, I don't think I would enjoy drawing my own goddamn planner every week so much if I wasn't doing it with you guys. Like, no lie. No lie from this little guy here. I am on a rhyming kick today, my dudes. Having people to talk to while I do this is good times. Otherwise, I would be watching YouTube. So I'd either be streaming on YouTube or I would be watching YouTube. Oh, and I gotta divide this too. Divide-y mighty. I don't know why I'm fucking trying to rhyme everything. I feel like, you know who I feel like? Andre the Giant's character Fezzik in The Princess Bride. Anybody want a peanut? How is Kay and RJ? Jessica, funny you should say that because that is actually the reason that I did not post a Vlogmas video yesterday. So the kids came back from Russell's on Friday, and we spent almost the entire afternoon on my bed, just chatting with each other. And it was so nice. And Jesse and I have both not really realized quite how badly we missed them. Like, we knew we had missed them really badly this last week, but it was bad. But like, it really hit us how much we had missed them when we saw them on Friday. And we had spent some time talking, and both kids were basically talking about, you know, some mixed feelings about the holidays this year. And we told them we were not going to be going to visit my sister, that we had already decided. Megan CB doing what I'm doing. I'm drawing my week while listening to you. Yes. Which they expected after we told them about my baby sister getting sick with COVID. And, you know, we're all just talking about how the holidays feel so kind of shitty this year. And I realized yesterday I wanted to have just an easy, chill day with my kids. Now, originally, my plan was to make cookies with Kat yesterday and then watch Schitt's Creek with RJ, because he and I have decided that that's our bonding experience right now, is watching Schitt's Creek and snacking, which we always do. RJ and I love to snack. Anyway, so I had hoped that yesterday would be cookie making day. But first of all, we all slept in, which was really nice. And then second of all, My kids both had to take showers in the morning. Normally they shower at night, but I guess now they're showering in the morning, except when they decide not to. I don't fucking know. And they both took like a fucking hour each in the shower. By the time they got out, Kat did not seem in the mood to make cookies. So instead, we snuggled up on my bed. I was playing Animal Crossing. Kat was going to just sit and annotate their witchcraft book. But instead, Kat decided to get online on Discord with a Discord group call with their friends that they put on speakerphone. So I got to participate in it too. And then they all were playing Animal Crossing. And so Kat decided to join in. And so they were all on one island talking. And I was on my own island doing my own thing. But we were all talking. And it was... As a parent of teenagers, I can say the opportunities to get to both hang out with your teenager and participate in their phone call with their friends are very few and far between. So Animal Crossing and Discord conversations yesterday took the place of making cookies, and I have no regrets. So hopefully this evening we'll make a couple batches because I want to mail cookies out this week, but I also have hella work to finish, so that may not happen. But the reason I want to do cookies when the kids are here is because Kat is better at making chocolate chip cookies than I am. Okay, I'm not going to turn this yet. I want these to dry. So maybe what I need is to do like another, like right here, same size block to put the week, like January, whatever on it. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll do decor underneath it. Anyway, yeah. So I was going to take advantage of that moment of getting to do mom things. This is a this is a Tombow dual brush pen, but yes, it is also Tombow. Not sponsored, by the way. How many cookies do I bake? Kat is dabbling. Pat is dabbling. Not January. Thank you, Jess. It's, December. RJ stands for Robert James. That's my dad's name. And we named RJ after my dad. But he is much more of an RJ. I asked him if he was ever going to go by like Robert or Rob or Bob or Bobby. My dad was actually a Bobby. And he's like, no, I'm an RJ. And I'm like, okay, that sounds fine to me, my dude. Okay. Is that mostly dry? Are we dry yet? I just don't want to get like... Oh, the deli paper. I forgot. We were doing that last time. You guys reminded me. It's my Michael Jackson moment of the day. How many cookies do I bake? Jess asked. I generally do about 5 kinds. If I'm going to mail them, which is my favorite thing to do for family gifts, is to mail cookies to family members. You know, in the past, when I have been at my most industrious, I have sent usually some kind of chocolate chip cookie, sometimes chocolate chip cookies with butterscotch chips as well. I do not like butterscotch chips on their own. I think they're too strong. I like to have chocolate chip cookies with like maybe a third of the chips to half of the chips butterscotch and then the other half chocolate chip. Like when you put the chips in, instead of the whole chocolate chips, you cut it in half or whatever with butterscotch chips. I prefer to do that. I like the flavor of butterscotch, but I like it interspersed with chocolate. So in the past, what I've done is that, and then usually snickerdoodles, which are one of my favorite cookies of all time. And then sugar cookies, which are a family recipe. And we call them Aunt Mimi cookies. They were always Christmas tree cutouts. And she would, I think on purpose, only bring a small number of them to my grandma's big Christmas Eve party, and we'd fight over them. And then usually brownies, because I like making brownies with peanut butter chips or peanut butter cups in them. And often I would add Rice Krispies treats or maybe homemade caramel corn if I was feeling extra zesty, because homemade caramel corn is goddamn delicious, but it's also more labor intensive. So, you know. Ever had a butterscotch milkshake? I feel like that would be really too butterscotchy for me. Hi, Beck. I've made butterbeer cupcakes with a recipe, like a Harry Potter thing, for a friend of mine who was obsessed for her birthday. They had cream soda in them, and they were good, but too much for me. Yeah, Pamela, that was not my, naming RJ after his dad was not going to happen. But naming after my dad was totally going to happen. You once made 20 pounds of fudge and mailed it to Toronto. How much did that cost to mail? Husband catching brownies with caramels in them? Oh, that sounds good. 420 viewers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, and then maybe I'll cut this in half. So much cutting today. What's that like? To put under my hand so I don't wind up with like newsprint hand, because that's what usually happens. Oh, I can't cut for shit. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, fudge, I love the idea of fudge, but honestly, like, sweet is not my thing. I like pastry, you know? I like a scone, a plain scone with a little sugar sprinkled on top, so it's a little bit sweet, or like a little, like honey cornbread, not jalapeno cornbread, fuck that, but like honey cornbread that's just a little sweet is like my ultimate baked product. I don't like super sweet stuff, generally speaking, says the person with half of a Milky Way on her desk right now because it's my fucking period. So judge me if you want. No, we don't send, Jessica, we make funfetti cake and then we eat funfetti cake. We do not send funfetti cake. We send it into our mouths. So it's not January. It is December. I'm going to do this lettering today. Because that's sexy. And nothing says sexy like bullet journaling. You know, gets me right in the mood for a little slap and tickle, or what do they say on fucking Beer Fest? You want a little slap and pickle? I love Beer Fest, by the way. That movie is rad. If you've never watched it, if you enjoyed Super Troopers, it's the same guys. The Broken Lizard. Yeah, Karen, you and I probably would. We'd like throw down for some baked goods. I love croissants. I love freshly baked bread. Oh, so good. Tastes like deliciousness. I have to add those little dots to tie it in with the rest of my shit. Do you know what I'm saying? The rest of my bullet journal shit. The bullet journal fanciness. Oh man, Heather, I don't know what I would do if my kid's pediatrician retired. I was like, I've only got 4 more years before RJ is 18. She needs to live. She needs to live long. She needs to live. She needs to not retire long enough for us to get through it. Hot bread is the bomb. Bread is delicious. Das Boot, Elizabeth, exactly. Das Boot. The scene in Beerfest at the beginning when they find their way to Beerfest for the first time, and I think it's this, is it the Scottish guys or the British guys? The Scottish guys or the English guys, where they're talking and they're super drunk and they start like punching each other. They're like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Slaps him across the face. You can ask Jesse, every time I've watched that movie, I will start like uncontrollably giggling at that point. It cracks me up so much. Prosciutto and Gruyere croissant. Oh my God. This is a Uniball Signo broad tipped gel pen. They make other tips. The broad is the one you want. It can get a little juicy, like junky, the way that jelly rolls do, but I have discovered these guys at least tend to be a lot less skippy compared, this is not the right A, but whatever. Whoever said I had to be, consistent. Consistency, thy name is not Cindy Guentert-Baldo. I'm going to try. There's a bread that somebody linked to me at some point, and I don't remember who did or when it happened, but there is an easy bread on YouTube that I want to try, and I'm actually going to try it sometime. You did some baking during quarantine. Your sourdough died. Oh, my sourdough died too. I didn't feed it, and then it just kind of went the way of the dodo, and I was sad. But the friend of mine who brought the sourdough starter to me to begin with took pity on me and just brought me some of her sourdough to eat so I wouldn't feel so sad. Wednesday. I think RJ is whistling. RJ, are you whistling?
What?
Were you whistling?
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Why?
Because I could hear you.
No.
How would I have known you were whistling if I couldn't hear you?
I guess.
It's the no-need bread, yes.
You just guessed.
I just guessed.
Yeah.
I pulled it out of my ass. Did your last final exam today? Good times, Beck. Have I ever made it? Oh, there's a troll. Where?
A troll?
Brazil? Okay. That's weird. It's okay. I'm sorry, Heather. That's a bummer. Like, how would you feel if Dr. Morghese retired now and you have to find a new doctor for the rest of your teenage years? Kind of suck, wouldn't it? Because you've been seeing her since you were a wee lad.
I don't
Hi,
know.
Loki. Yeah, you probably don't care because you don't give a shit about anything. You don't give a shit.
It's a lie.
Except for your Loki. And video games.
No.
And pizza.
No.
What's up?
What?
Has Loki been in your room or did you just grab him and you're going to take him in there?
I just grabbed him.
Are you going to take him in there?
I don't know. Maybe.
You should. He loves you and he missed you. He has got such a manly voice now, it bothers me. Oh, that's awesome. I want to try looking at... I want to watch some online ballet. I love watching ballet. I actually fell down the rabbit hole of... like ballerinas who talk about like how they customize their point shoes on YouTube relatively recently. I found those videos to be super fascinating. Friday, why are you so short when it comes to both how it feels when I'm experiencing you and when I write you? Okay, gotta let those dry for a hot second here. RJ's voice is very manly now. It's very manly's not even the right word. It's just deep. It's all about that bass. He has a mustache too. Shh. Oh my God, just inhaled my own spit. God, I'm such a troll. Hey, come here. Come here.
What?
Come here. Come on, come here. Come here.
There's no glasses.
They're all in the dishwasher. Cat needs to put the dishes away.
Bruh.
What I want you to say is, it's all about that bass.
Why?
Because your voice has a deep bass rumble to it now. That's why Mr. Cooper wants you in choir, because he could put you with the basses.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, except for your work for school. I know you don't want to do that, but you have to do it. I love you. And any chores I want you to do.
What if I don't do them? I just get the cat to do them.
If you get the cat to do them, I will be very impressed. Okay.
Like, you want to do my chores?
Loki doesn't want to do any work. Loki wants to live the kitty life and do kitty work, like licking
I'll get
Loki's
them to work
butthole
together.
or Lulu's butthole.
I'll get them to work together.
Yeah, the ballet videos have been one of my rabbit holes. There are so many easy rabbit holes to fall down on the internet. It kind of blows my mind. Like, this is what we've done as humans with technology, is learn about how ballerinas customize their point shoes. You know, it's funny, Jessica, because Jesse has been up in the middle of the night. You know, like, he wakes up for whatever reason and RJ might still be awake. And he'll think Russell's in the house because he can hear the laughing. And RJ's got, like, Russell's laugh down to a freaking timbre of it. So I think that's kind of funny. He looks like me, but he sounds like his dad. Friday the 11th, Saturday the 12th. It was almost going to be Saturday the 13th. By the way, if you have never seen the movie Saturday the 13th, or sorry, Saturday the 14th, which is completely random because that's not what these days are, 10 out of 10 recommend for some good cheese ball fun. My sisters and I had it on VHS when we were growing up, and we loved the shit out of it. It gets bad on Friday the 13th, but it gets worse on Saturday the 14th. It's a, like, horror comedy from the early 80s. And it is good times. Stars Richard Benjamin and Paula Prentice. If that tells you anything. Oh my God, we're all watching point shoe videos. Maybe YouTube just really wants us to. Hot chocolate nutcracker. I've heard about that. I've heard it's really good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dot. Tasks. By the way, just to tell you guys, remember how, we'll put some little flowers, dot, 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 dot. Do you guys remember this week, I just did a review of that planner that I found so delightful, the Uncensored Advice Planner by Adam J. Kurtz. He messaged me, and we had a nice chat yesterday. He was very touched by my review. He'd never really experienced the planner community before, and that kind of introduced him to it. So that felt really good because I have admired his work for a long time, and it felt really cool that he had not only seen the video, but that he liked it. So that just made me smile. That was a good happiness. You've been on a Chinese drama on YouTube, reading a lot of subtitles. People setting up reading journals. Ooh, Saturday the 14th is on Prime Video. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna reacclimate myself with it. It's so cheesy. It is so cheesy. Yeah, the Instagram, I reposted it and he messaged me. We had a really nice little chat about it. It was so cool. I don't know what my next YouTube drama rabbit hole is going to be. I'm not really sure yet. I got to figure it out. Like, reading other people's YouTube drama is such good times. So I don't know what the next one's going to be. I've actually, you know what I've been watching a lot recently? While I'm like in the shower, so I'm not really watching, I'm kind of listening. There's a channel called, what is it called? It's called Real Royalty. And they've got all of these older documentaries from like earlier in the 2000s about the royal family. And since I've been watching The Crown, I've been and listening to the Diana episodes on You're Wrong About. I've been listening to these things. Like I was listening to one about the Queen Mother's fashion, and it was like an hour and a half long. Oh, Megan, I have seen bits and pieces of that situation with Tati, and I just don't know if I'm prepared for it or not. Have I seen the change in view counts? What you talk like where, Jessica? I'm sorry, I'm drying this so I can keep going. So I can do some doodling. Doodly doodles. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. It looks like the Sunday kind of stuck to it. All right. All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, but like my views or someone else's views, Jessica? Like I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm unbuttoning my belt a little bit because my belt buckle's digging into my kidney belly. I'm allergic to nickel, and if my belt buckle rubs my belly too much, I get a rash. So let me do the weather first. I'm not quite inspired enough to put some flowers in, so I want to put some weather in first. Do a lot of people have trouble doing 3 pages for morning pages? My biggest problem with the morning pages is not that I don't have 3 pages worth of shit to write. There are some days when I do. It's that it makes my hand want to fall off. And my tendonitis starts to really hurt. So I don't want to aggravate it, especially when so much of my work revolves around using this hand to do lettering and such. I got the burps. Oh, my video views changing. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked that closely. Have they been? Have you been looking? My vlogs never get a ton of views because they're not there's not everybody who likes watching them. So, but I like doing them when it's something like Vlogmas. Ooh, it's gonna warm up a little bit at the beginning of the week. Allegedly, we're going to have wind tomorrow as well. That's not what's on my app right now, but there was an advisory that they might do a public safety shut off in parts of Napa County. Not my part of Napa County, but parts of Napa County to avoid fires, which it's fucking December fire season. Get over yourself. So who knows, man? Who knows? But then it looks like we may have rain next week, like in another week. God damn it, phone, stay awake. You are not allowing me to do what I want to do. A lot of people aren't seeing routine subscriptions and sub box, and views have been going down on videos. Oh, I haven't noticed anything too change, like upsettingly, but I also don't pay that much attention. So that might be it too. You think I should pay attention since this is part of my job, but I am not that good of an employee of myself. So, yeah, no, the amount of time writing, like if I could do a little bit of writing just to get a few thoughts off my mind, then that might work better for morning pages for me than 3. I get why she thinks 3 pages is the best idea, but it makes my hand want to fall off. And I've tried doing it on the computer, but it isn't as satisfying as writing it down. So I need to protect my writing hand. Okay. Oh man, Jessica, I'm sorry. Jess and I were just talking about how like clear and lovely it's been around here and how nice it feels to feel like we're past the fire season. So when I got that email that they might be doing a safety shut off to avoid fire tomorrow, I was like, come on. Yeah, so allegedly a week from tomorrow, it's supposed to start raining. Allegedly. I hope it rains more. I want rain. I love rain. We can't go anywhere. I might as well have rain, right? Okay, so there we go. You got some weather put in here. So I'm going to do some doodles, and then I'm going to do some planning for the week because I got a lot of shit to do this week. I should insure my hand. Kind of like, doesn't J-Lo insure her ass? Am I going to do YouTube and IG trackers in next year's book? I have not decided what I'm doing yet, Cassandra. Like, at all. I haven't figured out. I haven't done any thinking about that yet. Yeah, Zvi is doing a good explanation of the morning pages. So tomorrow I'm going to have a video up about how to do the scribbly little flowers that I have been doing this month in my bullet journal. I'm not doing a more detailed version like I'm doing now, where you do a little bit of where they're bigger so you have more room for detail. Like I specifically drew the small, really simple ones because they're easier. And I know from what a lot of you have told me that easier is what you're looking for so that you can get that sense of accomplishment. So I did ask, like, so they're going to be more like this than like this, like more like this than like this. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you are interested in the bigger versions, then in the video that's going to go up tomorrow, just let me know so that I can write that down as a potential video. Can I talk? No, I can't. I cannot talk. Whoa, super chat from the Nat Simard. The Nat Simard? The Nat Simard? Thank you for being you. Yeah, the wax paper is to keep me from getting black from my Tombow all over my hand. And this is actually not wax paper. This is deli paper. Familiar, if it's something that like they might wrap sandwiches in, but like if you have ever been in an art world, like the mixed media world, you might recognize this. So it's like wax paper, but it's not waxed. It's just thin. More stylized flowers than realistic. Yeah, Shader Campbell has phenomenal tutorials. The way I like to doodle my flowers, it's my trick with doodling, is the key to doodling. And I think, Beck, you asked when my new book is coming out, which is also a doodling book. The key with doodling is to remember that it doesn't have to be realistic. You just have to look at it and get the idea of what it's supposed to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it doesn't have to be a perfect flower, but if somebody looks at it and thinks, hey, that might be a flower, then you're doing pretty good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have it look exactly like what you're looking for it to be. You just, God damn it, I kind of wanted to like have this stay in one box. Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. All right, so I've got some flowers there, and then I'm going to add some little lines. Where's my 01? Can't find my fucking any goddamn pen. Hi, Lynette. Yeah, parchment probably would work really well, too. The reason I love this stuff for mixed media is because if you draw something on here or whatever, and you use like a gel medium or a Mod Podge to put it down, the thing you draw will be on the paper, but you won't see the rest of the paper. Do you know what I'm saying? The rest of the paper goes transparent when you use like a gel medium or a Mod Podge on it. So it's really great for like doodling or painting on this and then putting it down and only having the streaks of paint or the doodle show up and not the rest of the paper. It's really cool. Another trick, and I talk about this in the video that's going up tomorrow, is even when you're doodling, if you want it to stay looking at least a little tiny bit realistic, is to follow the curves of what it is you're doodling. You know, like in nature, shit doesn't just go off willy-nilly. Like these ones right here look kind of jank because I did them wrong. But I don't care because it's a doodle and it's not that deep. Do you know what I'm saying? The Nat Simard. Oh, like yes. There you go. I have to get CBS All Access. I almost got it for the new Star Trek show, but I just hadn't been really watching new shows. But I have to get it because The Stand is coming out in not this coming up week, but the following week, I think. And I got to watch that because it's The Stand. I remember when the 1990s one came out, and we were going out to dinner one night. I think it was the third night of The Stand, and my grandpa recorded it on his VCR for us because I was so upset that we were going to be missing it to go out to dinner that my grandpa recorded it for me. Okay, there we go. We got some doodles there, and I might add some more throughout the week, but for now, that's where we're going. Is the new Star Trek good, Debbie? I've heard that it's good, but I have not watched it yet. Okay, let me pull up my calendar. Oh, fucking Cultivate Your Year Live is tomorrow morning. It means I have to get up early. Maybe what I'll do is make this kind of big. I have no idea if I'm going to be on for the whole thing or not, but I'll let you guys know. I think I said last week, or maybe it was during the Wednesday live, that I didn't, like, even though I could have gotten a lot of great affiliate money from it, I did not really talk about Cultivate Your Year Live when the tickets started going on sale because I've never been, and because as much as I enjoy my power sheets, the Cultivate What Matters company is really Christian, and I don't know if their live event is going to have that feel. The power sheets don't have that feel to me, so I'm okay with them. But a lot of their other products do, and I don't recommend those. It's not like I hate them. I just don't use them. But what I don't, and thankfully I did record tomorrow's podcast already. So woohoo, go me. But I didn't want to recommend something, have you guys spend money on something if I wasn't sure if I was going to even like it. You know what I'm saying? Star Trek is good. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Deborah, I'm glad you like my lettering book. Oh, nice, Donna. Just kind of scrolling. I will absolutely let you know how the event goes, Jessica. That's the whole reason I'm doing it. I don't even think I'm doing it necessarily for my power sheets as much as so I can see if it's something I can recommend to people. All right. And I would not necessarily, like last year when it was going on in North Carolina or whatever, I wasn't intending, like I don't like to travel anywhere for work in December if possible when traveling happens because, you know, with school and everything, assuming we actually were in school and doing things, there's usually so much going on for my family, like with kids and concerts and shit like that and church and all the other things on a normal year. December is not, and Jesse is so busy with work in December, it's not a travel time for me. So it's not like I would have gone if, and then my patron post, and to post the podcast. All right, Tuesday, I have patron live that day. Yeah. Bye, Heather. Anyone trying to use a Bujo and a paper planner for 2021? You know, I have done it, Aaliyah. Like, I've done it for a whole year before. Sorry, I'm picking at something on my neck when I shouldn't be. And it worked really well for me. It's just in 2020, and I'm assuming 2021 right now, if my life was the way it usually is in terms of busyness, this would not be adequate. But right now, there's like, my life is basically work and stuff with my kids, but that's not as anywhere near as much stuff with them as usual because they're not like having rehearsals and all their other shit going on. So this is much better for me than using a planner along with it. But normally I use the two and it worked really well for me. I have some old Plan As You Go playlists you can go check out. Okay, so 5 p.m. on Wednesday, I'm supposed to be doing a YouTube Live. And ideally, it's going to be about the new bullet journal notebook. If it doesn't arrive by then it won't be. But I am hoping it will be here. Allegedly, it's not going to be here till Thursday, but it's already within an hour of my house, so I imagine it will be here before Wednesday. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Am I releasing the fuckery flowers again? I am, actually, and that's supposed to happen sometime maybe this week. That's another thing I have to plan out, which a lot of that plan is worked out over here. I'm waiting for one more thing to arrive that I didn't realize I had to order. New fuckery flowers will be next year. I've been working on them for a year, but it's been a fucking year. We all know that. But these will be some re-releases of the old ones, as well as a couple of new things with the old artwork on them. And then Friday, kids, 2 dads. I'm just putting in the appointments that I have on here. 11 a.m. Wild You. My hope is that the following week I will do a Bob Ross live, which I know Jesse has been wanting me to do. Many of you have asked for it, but Jesse has also been wanting me to do it. Am I right, Jess? Mm-hmm. Yep. Do I ever plan to go back to Erin Condren? Probably not. You know? Like, it's not like EC fucked up a few times and I'm just going to cancel the company forever, as much as there is so much variety out there with planners and shit that, like, I don't really need to go back. Do you know what I mean? Even if I felt like going back, it's not really something that, like, is calling to me. So I'm not going to write a ton of my plans in here because, like, I have a lot of work to do this week, but it's a lot of the same work. And I'm not going to fully plan it out yet until I can really figure out, like, basically tomorrow, I was thinking about how this week was going to go, forgetting completely that Cultivate Your Year Live is tomorrow morning. So I have to do some more thinking, but I will tell you guys up front before I do have to add a couple tasks here as well. I'll do that in a hot minute. So how's Jesse? Jesse's fine. Jesse, how is Jesse?
He's fine.
He's fine.
You should ask the Internet Hive Mind to help with our quest.
Oh, not today though. Maybe next week because I'm about to sign off. Have I considered making stickers out of my fuckery flowers? Funny you should say that. I actually have some coming out with this next release, except they're not going to be like planner stickers. They're going to be like decals like this guy right here. Except there's going to be the rose. They're going to come in a little 4-pack. There's going to be the rose, the hydrangea, the sunflower, and the stargazer lily in a little 4-pack. All right. I will tell you guys though, for my week this week, my week's going to be pretty intense because I have a big freelance project for Kristen that I need to wrap up and get sent to her in the first half of the week. And then I need to finish getting ready to re-release the shop. And I'll just show you what I'm doing. So I have a whole bunch of postcards that I need to sort through. I just have to get them they come in the box. I have to get them set into their little groups so I can get them online. And then I need to create listings and take pictures of the bookmarks and the stickers, which are the 2 new things that are coming to the shop. Once those are all done, everything will be online and it'll be going. So that's the other thing I want to wrap up this week. But the Kristen project has to get done first. So I have to wrap that up. And that's going to basically be my week and Vlogmas. But the bulk of my week is focused on those 2 things. Do I have a meeting with Kristen ever? No. We just chat back and forth when we need something or when she needs something. I don't really work. I'm not going to go too deep into it because I don't know what Kristen would be okay with me saying, but let's just say that I don't really do weekly work for Kristen. I get big projects from her a few times a year. So it's more like big chunks of work rather than steady small amounts of work. I'm not saying anything else. I'm trying to see if there's anything else because I think I'm going to sign off now because I want to walk away from this for a few minutes and put some sweatpants on. I want to put some sweatpants on. Actually, I think I have to go to the store. Do I have to go to the store? I don't remember. Shit. Okay, well, whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to pop my face on here right now so y'all can see me. It's my face! I'm not saying a word. Kristen is a wonderful boss. She's not really my boss. I'm a contractor with her, but she's my friend, but she's also my boss kind of in some ways, and she's wonderful. Kristen and I work very well together. Part of the reason that I have been working with Kristen so long and I am comfortable with her being my exclusive person that I work with when it comes to planner related stuff. Part of the reason that this partnership has lasted so long is because I feel like we mesh really well together in terms of our styles, but also the way that our work styles. So yeah, I am happy to keep working with Kristen. Kristen has been busy with work and has had just, like all of us, she's had a shit year. So that's been part of it. Hi, everybody. This shirt is great. I got it from Etsy. I don't remember what shop, though. Jesse might remember what shop. You should jump on YouTube and find the Etsy shop and pop it into the comments that got the shirt. Because we have it in 2 colors. Jesse and I both wear it. It says... It's also really comfortable. So, do I consider myself a graphic designer? I would suggest that I fit more into the illustrator category than the graphic designer category. How I make that decision, I'm not sure.
You ready for this? Pixel Adventure.
Jesse said it's on Etsy, right?
Yeah.
The shop that has this shirt is called Pixel Adventure on Etsy, if that's what you want. They had a bunch of colors when we got it. But I think we got it right after the election was called. So anyway, I gotta get going, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I got the burps too. It's the Gingy Ale. I will be back on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Fingers crossed to talk about the new bullet journal notebook that just came out. If it gets here on time. If not, it'll be something else. But that's what I hope it will be. And on Tuesday should be the video talking about the notebook I thought I had chosen for next year before writer Carol announced this new collaboration. So it should be interesting. And then the next live plan will be the same time next weekend, same bat time, same bat channel, Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time next week. Anyway,